How's it going, guys? It's Eclipse here, and welcome to today's update news video where we look through the latest World of Tanks console news and updates for PS4 and Xbox One, along with all of the PlayStation and Xbox variants. Whatever console you're playing on, we've got the latest news. So, first things first, let's get straight into it, and today's one is that there is a MAU's on-track event coming into World of Tanks console for the next 2 weeks, so you'll be able to get towards the MAUs. It comes as a feature with its latest buff that this tank is going to be getting tomorrow as of the recording of this video, and for those of you watching this after, it is the 3rd of August, so you'll pretty much be able to play it when you watch this video, if you are watching past the 3rd of August at 10 AM UTC, which is, I think, 11 o'clock in the morning for the British, and for those Americans, it's early morning, so as soon as you wake up, you'll be able to play it. Now, what does the on-track event feature? Well, it's a 50% silver discount between tiers 3 and 6, and a 30% silver discount between tiers 7 and 10. So if you want to purchase any of these super heavy German tanks, then of course this is a perfect time for you to do so. And of course, with the tanks reforged, the MAUs, the VK1001P, the Mauschen, and a variety of premium super heavy German tanks have actually got buffed. So not only do they now go 25 kilometers an hour forward with the MAUs and the Mauschen and the VK1001P, making them the fastest they've ever been able to go in World of Tanks, especially when you put on the engine boost that you can do with the recent buffs. So there we go, the MAUs may be more competitive, may be able to actually use this thing, and the accuracy buff that it does wield recently will also mean that you can outperform maybe some of the older and more traditional heavy tanks in the game. So, anyway, moving on. The biggest thing about today's video is, of course, the Earn Challenge for the Object 268 version 5. Those of you who have no idea what the Object 268 version 5 is, then this is a tier 10 Russian tank destroyer. It wields the same gun as the Object 268, the current version, and then it has the same gun as the Object 268 version 4, except this one doesn't have any armour. It does, however, wield a turret, so this thing has a traversable turret, so it's able to actually move its turret, and it makes it a hell of a lot more easy to actually play. It's a lot more situational, so you'll be able to use it in a lot more situations than the Object 268 itself. You can poke around a corner using your turret, and of course you can dish out a lot more damage than you may have done previously with some of the older TDs from the Russian line. Now, does this thing make it super overpowered? Well, I would say it's very, very competitive. The camo on it isn't too bad, which means that you can stay hidden for a little bit at least, unless you're coming up against some of the highest tier light tanks on the enemy team. But this thing is absolutely amazing, and we will have a video coming out on the Object 268 version 5 very soon. The challenge itself requires you to get a certain amount of points, basically. So you'll be able to place as the top XP earner will earn you 3 points. This placing as between 2nd and 4th will grant you 2 points, and if you place between 5th and 7th, you'll get 1 point. Now, how many points do you need to complete the entire operation? Well, you will need a massive amount, and that is 400 points in total. So 400 points would require you to play about 130 games where you come top out of all of your team. Now, yes, that sounds like a lot, but you do have about 4 weeks to be able to complete this operation. So, is that long enough? Do you think that it's long enough? Let me know in the comment section down below. I definitely think that 400 points is not necessarily too hard. I think especially when you can get multiple points per day, if you just hop on over the course of those 4 weeks, 28 days, you'll be able to get about 15 points per day will get you the Object 268 version 5, and for those of you that already have the Object 268 version 5 from completing the season pass a while back, then you'll be able to actually get the silver equivalent, which is 9 million silver. So yes, you will be getting a crap ton of silver, 9 million in total, which is fantastic. And of course, when it's free and you don't have to do too much about it, except from literally just play the game as you would, then yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. And of course, if you don't manage to actually get the operation done and you only get a certain way through, you get stages of discount on the Object 268 version 5 itself, where you can get up to 75% discount on the Object 268 version 4, which is fantastic. You're basically going to be able to get the tank for maybe 5,000 gold instead of the 20-something thousand gold that Wargaming for some reason gave the tank in the first place. So there we go. If you're interested in the Object 268 version 5, then yes, you can earn it very soon. Now, alongside the tank itself, you'll be able to pick up a 3D hero commander. The Snake Pliskin returns in special themed bundles, should you want to actually pay for him. These hero commanders come in bundles, so yeah, you'll be able to pick up the tank itself and the commander and some other hero skins for, 33,500 gold for one tank, a hero skin, another hero skin, a hero commander, another hero commander, and a 2D commander. 33,500 gold seems like a very expensive bundle to me. That's about, nearly £100 for one tank and a couple of skins. I think that's a little bit steep in my case anyway. I would not recommend ever purchasing this tank for 33,500 gold. It certainly isn't worth 100 Great British pounds, and whatever the equivalent is in dollars, $130, or however much it actually is. Definitely do not buy this for 33,500 gold. Just disgusting, the pricing of this, and certainly, yeah, it is a tier 10 premium tank that doesn't earn any silver extra, and it only trains the crew maybe 5% faster, which is certainly nothing to really care about. It's not really one of those that you particularly want to play for money or anything like that, other than enjoying the tank itself. And of course, the commanders are 100% up to you whether you want to purchase them. The Names Pliskin bundle, 8,100 gold is deplorable. That is just disgusting. For 3 commanders in a game, that's costing you the best part of about £30 to be able to pick up a couple of commanders. I don't know what Wargaming are going for here, but that's a big price tag. I know that many people will be able to actually pick up these from the season pass, from when the Action Heroes season was going on, but for people that, maybe are newer to the game and they think that paying 8,000 gold will grant them some additional bonus by having a commander, then that would be completely false by Wargaming, and I really do hope no one actually purchases these bundles because they are severely overpriced in my opinion. Of course, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are these bundles overpriced? Because that's just my opinion. And then finally, the 3D Hero Commander and the 2D Commander with all 3 variants, so you're getting effectively 4 commanders, will cost you 12,350 gold. Yet again, I really do hope no one purchases these. They are 100% never worth purchasing. I get that you could get them for free, and that this is maybe an exclusive event where if you want to get them from when they were previously in the game, but paying 30-something pounds, which it will cost you if you want to purchase this with gold from purchasing gold itself, if you haven't got any gold on your account currently, then that is just disgusting. I absolutely do not agree with the fact that Wargaming are putting these bundles into the game. It is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Hero Commanders, 12,350 gold. I said it when they first came out into the game that Wargaming would just use them as a monetization aspect in World of Tanks console. No one actually wants these. Why are you trying to charge so much for them? If you actually put a reasonable price tag on these commanders, considering you can just get a commander that isn't technically a premium commander for 500,000 silver, which, let's face it, a couple of games in Cold War and you've got that. And yeah, basically that's what I would recommend. Never buy the commanders. Basically just play a couple of games in Cold War, earn a little bit of silver, especially if you have the MOBAT in the game. Play maybe 2 games, get yourself a commander for free, and then you'll be far better off than paying 12,350 gold, costing you, £35 or $50 or whatever it is to be able to actually purchase this. That is just unacceptable in my end, and I would 100% disagree with the fact that they keep bringing out these bundles that are just stupidly overpriced. And of course, there we go again, another bundle, 3,800 gold for one hero commander with a skin. Of course you can get a skin, how cool, wow. This looks really, really good. It's not even like the 3D commanders actually look that good in game either. They look like something from a game ages ago. But yeah, that's just my opinion. So there we go. That's my little rant over. But that is basically what I think of when I first see these stuff within the game. And it's just, yeah, I don't think Wargaming quite get the idea of actually producing valuable content for money. And these certainly aren't that. 4,000 gold for another commander, yeah, just not my kind of thing that I would ever recommend, to be honest with you. But then again, it is 100% up to you. You can spend your money however you like. It's just my opinion that they don't really add much value to the game if you want to purchase premium commanders. And yeah, so there we go. And of course you can pick up the tank for free. So another reason why you probably don't want to pay this gold. But there we go. Anyway, moving on. Let's get that rant out of the way. Celebrate 245 years of American independence. Yes, this is Declaration of Independence was signed on August 2nd, 1776, 245 years ago this week. So going on from the 2nd of August to the 3rd of August, so during the upload of this video, you will be able to get yourself a inscription for free, and all you have to do is win and survive a battle. You can complete that 3 times to get 3 lots of the emblem, and yeah, just an extra little thing for you Americans out there that are interested in this, and of course anyone else that wants to get a free inscription for your tank to customize your tank a little bit more, then there you go. As far as some other news and the final kind of article to go through today, we have Wargaming Anniversary, and so much is waiting for you in quotation marks. We'll go through everything. So August 3rd to the August 10th, this is when this event runs from. Now, what can you get as part of the Anniversary Challenge? Well, Wargaming state that you can get premium consumables, premium account time, free XP, camo and flag vouchers, XP and silver boosters, and a special Wargaming emblem. You know what I mean, special. But yeah, you can also receive the Soviet Tier 8 Scourge Kirovets 1 heavy tank. This is a tank that is okay in-game. It's not an actual terrible premium tank for once that they're giving out for free. Yeah, certainly a tank that I would recommend if you have the time to be able to complete these operations, which we'll get into in just a second. Then yeah, it's a tank that's fantastic. It will get you some extra silver. If you don't have a premium tank at tier 8 currently and you're a new player, then maybe you want to get your hands on it by just playing the game. And if you already own the tank, yet again, like the Object 268 version 5, you will pick up extra silver. So for this one, 5.456 million silver will be added to your account if you manage to play enough to be able to complete the operation and you already own the Scourge Kirovets 1. As far as the anniversary actual operations that you have to do, deal and assist in 1,000 total damage in 2 battles. So they're 2 separate battles. You'll get premium account time 1 day. Then the second one is deal and assist in 1,000 total damage in 4 battles, so you get a flag voucher. And the same requirement basically continues on right until the end, but in basically battles of an extra 2 each time until you reach basically rank 30 games. So within a week you'll have to complete, I think, in the region of like 70 games in total, something like that. I think that's not too bad considering you can pick up a free heavy tank at tier 8 for this. You also get a load of XP boosters, some emblems, camo vouchers, silver boosters, and a lot more stuff that you can pick up. And of course, you don't need to pay anything for it. Really, really do like these kind of events. I would be more interested if they bring out tanks that we haven't previously got within some of the actual operations, because we've had the Scourge Kirovets in multiple occasions as an earnable tank, and I think that if they bring in some new novel tanks that maybe no one has been able to get, or maybe some of the older tanks that no one has actually played in a long time and haven't been on sale, then maybe that would be more interesting for people to actually get onto the game, grind them out and get a tank that they haven't had before. Alongside this, there will be a silver bonus challenge, so you'll be able to pick up a 25% bonus silver if you play in Soviet destroyers, which is destroy 2 vehicles across any number of battles in a Soviet tank will grant you 25% bonus silver. You can play it in only World War II mode, so no Cold War bonus to silver. And then, of course, if you do destroy 1 or more Soviet tanks across any number of battles, you'll pick up 25% extra bonus silver as well. So, in total, if you manage to play a Soviet tank and destroy 2 enemy tanks, one of them being a Soviet tank, then you actually, in fact, pick up 50% bonus silver because they combine together to bring in a massive silver equivalent. And of course, if you combine this with the fact that you can put on ×2 silver boosters, if you want to play World War II premium tanks that are Soviet, then now is a great time to do that. Of course, let me know what you think in the comment section down below before we go on to the sales and the discounts and bundles and stuff like that on World of Tanks. Then, yeah, do that in the comment section down below. Now, of course, anniversary sales, we have 50% off emblems, inscriptions and flags, which, to be honest, I would never really pay gold for. Maybe you want to purchase it with silver, or if you do have the vouchers, then you can use them, and yeah, you don't have to pay for them in gold, but it is there as an option for those of you who are interested in customization. Then, of course, we have free XP conversion bonus. So instead of the standard 1 gold for 25 free XP, you will now get 1 gold for 35 free XP. So it basically is an extra 50% free XP per gold that you spend on the game. And they've assembled several player favourite World War II premium tanks into anniversary themed bundles. Choose blah 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 blah, save up to 60%, and these are the bundles. The Old Guard, which comes with IS-6 Lerva and T-34, 15,000 gold, absolutely not worth it. All of them are pretty terrible. IS-6 is awful. T-34 is a tank that is one of my favourite heavy tanks at tier 8, but it's not because it's good or overpowered or competitive, it's just because it has that nostalgia feeling, and it's always nice to be an underdog sometimes when you're playing World of Tanks, but none of these are particularly super competitive. The Lerva is probably the best one of them all, but even then we have things like the E75 TS, which are just better than the Lerva now. It's got the Lerva gun, more alpha damage, it's faster, it has probably more effective armour. Yeah. Not really any point of playing any of these, certainly not worth 15,000 gold, but if you are interested, then go ahead. Then we have All-Stars Tank Destroyers, the Iron Rain, Shashka and Scorpion G, the 3 most broken premium tank destroyers in the game, 14,000 gold, absolutely worth it if you haven't got any of them before and you really do want to spend that much money on the game. 14,000 gold is quite a lot, that's about £40 or $60 or whatever it is in the conversion, but yeah, these are probably worth it if you haven't got any of them and are interested in tank destroyers, since they are all very, very competitive, and hopefully we'll have a video on the SU 1:30 PM very, very soon, as I'm hoping to actually get it in game. Then we have All-Stars Heavy Tanks, the Minuteman T-29 Defender and the Carnarvon Action X. Now, for those of you who already own the Paladin, you will get a gold discount or off the bundle, but you have to actually have the value of the gold itself. The Minuteman is just a tier 7 broken T-29, just absolutely ridiculous. It's one of those ones that came in like around the Mercenaries time, when Wargaming thought that just adding spaced armour to already tanks that are already in the game was absolutely fine. Yeah, disgusting one there, absolutely not balanced whatsoever. And then the 252U Defender, which is a pretty competitive heavy tank, not as good as it is on PC, don't get me wrong, but yeah, certainly good. 12,980 gold isn't too awful for them. Then we have the All-Stars medium tanks coming in with some pretty stinky ones. The Panzer 58 Mutz has been left behind, along with the Volk T44-100, both been left fairly behind within the current meta, and then the Ariete Progetto, which is a good one, but paying 12,000 gold comparatively with some of the other bundles is probably not worth it. Then we have light tanks. Vanguard EOC Even 90 is brilliant. The LE KPZ M41 Walker Bulldog is also pretty good. And then they've chucked in the worst light tank in the game, the AMX Chaffee. genuinely the worst light tank in the game. If you want to play a game and get one shot by the tiers that you're of the same tier, then yeah, play the AMX Chaffee. It has literally 50% less hit points than any other light tank at its own tier, and yeah, not a tank I would ever really recommend for anyone to play, especially if you're trying to be competitive, but the other two are fantastic, and you know, if you're willing to spend 8,000 gold on these two, then the AMX Chaffee is just an additional kind of tank to have. And then we have mid-tier classics, which of course are the broken tanks within the lower tiers, with the captured KV-1, which is absolutely ridiculous. Stole my Pools medal and my Kolobanovs medal when I played in my Comet, and I almost quite possibly got a Pools and Kolobanovs to carry the game, and the DPM of the captured KV-1, 2 tiers lower, was actually higher than me, and yeah, I lost the game because I underestimated this tank. It's absolutely disgusting one, certainly one of the most overpowered tier 5s, absolutely brilliant fire rate, especially, or only if you fire premium though. Then the T-3488, an absolute fantastic medium tank, and the Tiger 131 is absolutely amazing at tier 7 as well. And yeah, 7,000 gold, not bad for all of them, and if you have them already, of course you'll get refunded the gold value of whatever tank that you already own, so long as you have all of the gold value for the bundle itself. Yes, Wargaming don't discount the actual price of the bundle that you get, you still have to have the gold value, they just give you the gold back after you purchase it, so long as you have, say, 7,270 gold on your account, which of course is to make you purchase more gold, even if you do save some of the gold back from the tank that you already own. Other than that, that is everything for today's news. What did you think of it? Did you like this update? Are you looking forward to picking up those free tanks that we have today? And yeah, very interested to see your opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below. And of course, hit the like button if you did enjoy, and check out some of the other update news along with the patch notes that we've done recently on World of Tanks console. Thanks very much once again to the channel members and for you for watching this video. And of course, I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.